So that way you can't kill it in response to that.
I
Cool.
I thought it
Yeah.
checks
Very
on
cool.
resolution.
It's really, really tricky like that. Like Sean had to actually check that with Cully, and then
It doesn't check on resolution if the dragon is
when
there.
you cast.
Yeah.
Okay, because I remember
'cause
I asked that
yeah.
before
But
and I
it-
got two different
It
answers.
kind of seems like it though.
Yes.
It seems
Yeah,
like it in that case.
The way
yeah,
it's
yeah.
worded, it's
yeah.
like, can I kill that in response? And
Okay,
Colin
nice.
has to say one.
Are you sure?
Thanks for clearing that.
100%? Okay,
I'm fairly sure that's the way it works.
because
It makes more sense that it does it like
Because
that.
like it's an additional cost.
no, the additional cost is when you reveal a dragon from your hand. The rest of it says if you have revealed a dragon or the dragon is on the field. The additional cost isn't actually part of having a dragon on the field, because there's no otherwise. What would it say? As an additional cost, point at the dragon on your field.
Well, if you control one.
No, because that can't be an additional cost. Controlling something can't be a cost.
Well,
So I don't.
no, when you're casting, it would check whether you've got one in play or not.
It does, but it also has to check on resolution if that is the only condition you have. I'm almost 100% sure if he kills it in response, it turns into a force spike.
I
think check
you
with-
can't kill in response because if you're once you know what
No.
you're doing, you'll just say
before the spell resolves, you can kill it.
Yeah,
maybe.
You
I'll,
go,
I'll
he-
double check, but
I'm 100% sure
Okay.
that
Yeah,
if you
that's
kill the Mutavault, it turns into a force spike.
I'm just gonna grab a water. Do you want a drink?
Yeah, an Iron Brew, please. Sponsor, serious business, IRL, sponsored by Iron Brew. The best drink in the land. But yeah, so what we have coming up here is Jonathan Anderson. He is going to be playing a Delver of Secrets deck. Let's see what type it is. It just looks like a blue-red deck. So it's going to be 4 Delver of Secrets, 4 Young Pyromancer, 4 Snapcaster Mage, 2 Blood Moon, 2 Vapor Snag, 2 Electrolyze, 2 Forked Bolt, 1 Cryptic Command, 1 Spell... Is that? 1 Spell Pierce, sorry. 2 Spell Snare, 2 Deprive, 3 Mana Leak, 1 Sleight of Hand, 4 Gataxian Probe, 4 Serum Visions, 4 Lightning Bolts. I love the 2 Deprive in this. Deprive is one we've seen Wiggles play a lot, and he's
Sorry.
actually going to be going up against
Just
Wiggles.
before we get too deep into this match here, we do have word from our level 2 head judge here today, Sander.
Yes.
Once the Silumgar Scorn sees the dragon,
Sure.
it's fine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it'll be a full counter spell effect.
So he lied to me. He lied to me. I was 100% sure. I thought I asked him this before, and he says no, it has to check on resolution. Because I specified checked on resolution. He was like, yeah, then it doesn't. It's fine. We know now, and that's all that matters. That makes the deck much better. So we are going to have as well this red-white Delver deck. You can take a look at that. I've shouted that out already.
Cool.
Versus Mark Piggott, Wiggles, our lovely Wiggles. He's going to be playing Grixis Delver, which is 3 Young Pyromancer, 4 Delver of Secrets, 3 Tassiger, 4 Snapcaster Mage, 4 Serum Visions, 3 Thought Scour, 1 Spell Snare, 1 Terminate, 4 Gataxian Probe, 2 Murderous Cut, 1 Electrolyze, 3 Remand, 2 Deprive, 4 Lightning Bolt, 1 Fork Bolt, 1 Mana Leak, and 1 Colligan's Command. I love the Colligan's Command in this
Yeah,
deck.
Every time,
so much.
every time we see it in someone's list, it's like, oh yeah,
Oh, it's
love
just
a bit of Colligan's Command.
like the dream is usually Snapcaster or Bolt, Snapcaster, Bolt. But imagine being able to go Colligan's Command, getting back Snapcaster, Colligan's Command. The value is insane. It is real, everyone. It's 2-for-1s all day, and suddenly when you flash it back, it's like 5-for-1s.
What about this? What about this?
Okay,
End of turn, Lightning Bolt.
Sure.
Also end of turn, Colligan's Command, dealing 2, bringing back Snapcaster. Then Snapcaster, Lightning Bolt.
It's like a 5-for-1. It's insane with Snapcaster Mage. Like, it's bananas. It's insane. Why isn't everyone playing this? Should be 4 of both and it just lands. You're fine. So yeah, it's...
Here's one. Here's one.
What do we got?
You're attacking in with a creature.
Sure.
You Gorklan Command, or you Gorklan Rampager, then you
Okay.
Colligan's Command.
Getting
Bringing back the
back
Gorklan again.
That is 7 mana, you realise, but fuck you, we're living the dream.
It's 10 damage though. Plus
You're
whatever
right.
you're attacking with.
10 trampling damage. Oh, doesn't get better. Doesn't get better.
No, you can't beat that. That's the best. Best in the game.
Game over. Why are people playing this Splinter Twin nonsense? Our combo is a 2-card combo as well. So yeah, it's this is going to be an interesting matchup. Hold on a second. Do we have...
Sleight of hand. Is that what you're looking at? The white one?
No, I thought I saw a Splinter Twin, which there's none on his list. It is Jonathan Anderson on our right hand side, yeah?
I think so.
That's what we were told. I hope I'm not questioning myself overly, but
I haven't seen him play enough. I don't recognise his hands.
his clothes, his demeanour, how he talks to his mother.
Dirty.
Yeah, does he show respect?
Oh, he's got
Got Beta Islands.
yeah.
Yummy. I'm sure there's some fans here. Let's see. So we've got the turn 1 Delver. Wiggles is going to respect the turn
He
1
certainly
Delver.
is.
He's going to look at envy like, I wish I had a turn 1 Delver.
But he's going to be turn 1 or turn 2 pyromancering, more than likely with a probe.
He could be turn 1 Thoughtscour. Taken 3. Nope. Nope, he's just going to let that untap. Does he have a young pyromancer, did you say?
I assume so.
You just, you're like,
Well, if he's keeping a hand that doesn't have Delver, then he's going to have Pyro. or
young
some sort of-
pyromancer.
yeah.
Any probe? Does he have the probe?
No
Oh, he
probe?
doesn't have the probe!
No. Give up. Get
Why
out of
bother?
Here. Get out of
Why
here.
bother?
That's a turn 3 play then.
Oh, we've got the flip. That flippin' Delver.
Only works if you're Irish.
It does. It's an English thing as well.
Is
It's, yeah, it is.
Flip off.
Yeah, well, not flip off. You're showing your age.
It's like a father Ted.
It is, yeah. The guys on the picnic area where
So-
they're not allowed to swear. Anyway, so
Three coming over in the air.
And that's-
and a pyromancer.
In
Another
response.
pyromancer, yeah.
So this is actually going to be quite interesting. I saw a Serum Visions and a Lightning Bolt on Wiggles' side. So he's leading off with the Serum Visions. This is going to be quite interesting, is to see how this race is going to shape up. I'm going to assume you're going to want to Lightning Bolt that Delver as well.
Well, I mean, the primary target will be the pyromancer.
Actually, you're right. What am I talking about? Sorry, I was like, man, you just want to get parity. Because I was just like, in my head, I was like, let's see who wins the Young Pyromancer race. Yeah. Oh, there's no race. I blew out the engine on your car.
Okay, so a nice answer there from Mark, and I can see he has a Delver of his own in his hand.
No more mana, though. Only 2 mana.
Sometimes that's great. Now, sometimes it does come back to bite you, but
yeah, see, in any...
suits you, sir.
Yeah.
Electrolyze. Draw a card.
So we're going to assume that the Serum Visions had to have found a land with that Scry too. It's fine. He was about to show his Delver, but that Delver is going to be shown anyway.
Yes,
he also has an Electrolyze. So, I mean, I guess part of the temptation is to just...
I'm perfectly happy electrolyzing this Delver.
Yeah,
right now.
get a bit of value.
Right now. Do it.
Right here, right now?
Yes. Get it out of here. While you still can.
Yeah.
All sorts could be... Let's see, what have we got?
He might have a Force Bolt.
Spell Pierce. Mana Leak.
Who, on Jonathan's side?
Yeah, I'm just considering, like, if he lets him untap with that Delver, like, you might just never be killing it.
Yeah, I was seeing on Wheel's side, he does have a Fort Bolt, so he might just be using that, but maybe he does run removal.
Okay, well, this is a perfectly acceptable alternative.
Yeah. He's like, I'm going to develop my board.
Yep.
I think I can race you.
Electrolyze, another Electrolyze from Jonathan would be crippling, though.
But see, yeah, it'd be pretty bad. Because I realised the Delver hasn't flipped yet.
Yeah. So 3 in the air.
Like he just doesn't care. Yeah, Delver. I was talking about this. I think like the common that when it got printed in recent history, instantly saw play across all formats, every single format.
Sleight of hand here from Jonathan.
Yeah, decent spell. But we see as well how these decks kind of go in the tank of their 1 mana cantrips, because this deck cannot play Anticipate. This is where that question has of the Anticipate Think Twice. This deck could play Think Twice, cannot play Anticipate, cost 2 mana. That is 1 mana, 2 mana. He has the Electrolyze.
Yeah, he changing his mind there pretty quick.
That's a bit of bad manners right there.
That's alright.
Yeah, Yeah, we're okay. But
I
that
think
is,
he was kidding. He's like, oh, kill this guy and this guy. Only joking, I'm killing your Delver.
I don't know which is no. That's worse. If he's just doing the I kid, but
I think
Wiggles
that's
has a Tassica.
Yes, he does.
Oh, be still my beating heart.
Yeah, you see, this play I think would have been better last turn.
Um,
Get in for the 1 damage now.
I
Is he
think.
drawing the land? Drawing the land there would have been amazing.
Yeah, I think the temptation was. I want the Pyromancer value. That's what I want. That's what I
Yeah.
live for.
Oh, yeah.
Wiggles has another Pyromancer in hand, so maybe next turn he'll be able to go Pyromancer into one of his 1-drops. I mean, he's actually been pretty low on the ground. He's only found one of his Serum Visions. He's found none of his Snapcaster Mages. But yeah, this game still feels wide open. Actually, in a way, Jonathan kind of flooding out.
Yeah.
Flooding
How do you
out
feel about Jonathan's land style here? The single stack.
I'm not a fan of it. I'm really not. I like the idea, but no, I like it nice and tidy, nice and tidy,
Nice and
tidy. Just in a few little stacks.
Yeah.
Not
And
all
kind
spread
of
out.
like
Is it Patrick?
staggered.
Yeah.
Staggered so you can see how many is there. Kind
Is it Patrick Shapen who does it this way?
Well,
The all in one stack, single stacks.
do you know, I think you might be right.
I think it is. So okay, here's the second Serum Visions. Very telling. Not a young Pyromancer into Serum Visions. He does respect the counter potential of Jonathan's hand. Jonathan not developing his board, so he's just like, you know.
Yeah, so it does smell like a counter spell here.
So Wiggles
So-
could be tempted to
You
sit
go
back.
in for your attack first, anyway. First things first. You get it. Get
no,
in
he
for
wants
this.
the Tassica. He can't be doing it now, can he? He can't be doing it now.
He's having a little think about what he wants to keep. That's for sure.
Yeah, so you get rid of all of the creatures. You keep in.
Please attack first.
Why won't you attack? This has got to be countered, man. League.
Yeah. And
Do we have
You
the
mean-
fight back?
No,
Do we
I-
have? Yeah, we've got the spell snare. Do we have the next counter spell?
I'd say so. Unless he is snare himself, in which case, okay, another mana leak. Oh no.
Deprive. Get back that island.
Cool.
So that's get
Tasker in the bin.
Tasker in the bin. Swing
Coming
for
in
one.
for the 1 damage.
Pass turn. No Wiggles.
He passed the turn.
Oh.
We'll let him away with it. We'll let him away with
So loose. The plays, the looseness is real. But yeah, it is not competitive. It's just regular. If I'm
it. The
Wiggles,
rules are regular, but there is a lot of competitive players here.
absolutely. Like Dan Gilligan, frequent GP day tour, nearly top 80.
Yep.
Missed it by by tiebreakers. I think it was like a point percentile. It was really unfortunate.
We have Cully, who's
Gone to Pro Tour.
Yeah, we have Sean Fitz, who's captain of the Irish team 1 year. He's been on it twice, I think.
Yep.
Captain 1 year. Or no, was he captain? No, he wasn't captain, actually. He is also won a PT. Has he won a PTQ? Not sure if Sean's won yet, but he will at some point. Dave Murphy also won a PTQ. He went
Always the bridesmaid.
Oh no,
never
he did.
the
He
bride.
didn't win. Actually, he hasn't.
No.
won. He's been in loads of top 8s.
10 PTQ top 8s.
And he hasn't
Always
won.
the bridesmaid, never the bride.
Harsh.
So we were going to see the Snapcaster Mage getting back the Spell Snare, countering the Snapcaster Mage, which was going to deal with the... which, just getting... not offering the block, surely. That was an interesting one right there.
Yeah. Okay, so it was
Land.
going to be an end of turn, like Electrolyze or something from Jonathan, and then Mark did
Yeah.
the Snap spell snare.
Once again, we're seeing Jonathan pretty flooded. Like, it's really funny. 6 land doesn't seem like flooded. That's flooded. In this list,
Yeah.
I mean, how many lands does he play? He plays 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. He plays 18. He only has 6 islands in his list. He has found 4 of them. 1 is still in his hand from the Deprive. That's another land. 7. 7 lands. Oh.
I think 18 lands is really on the line.
You think it is, but it's fine.
And he hasn't even seen any probes yet.
Yeah.
Okay, bash.
Yeah, fine, Wiggles. There's a kind of a temptation not to advance your board as Wiggles. You're just like, no, I'll just keep hitting you for 3. It's going lightning bolt. That's it.
Nice game.
Going on to game 2. So, I'm going to assume both of these players have large sideboard dedicated. Well, not large, but you know, there's a lot of kind of sideboard.
Jonathan's one is pretty shapely here anyway.
Yeah,
Not too many one-ups. Will I start with his?
Yeah.
Right, we got 4 Dragon's Claw,
Nice.
2 Hercules Recall, 1 Smash to Smithereens, 2 Negate, 2 Dispel, 2 Rending Volley, 1 Counterflux, and 1 Grim Lavamancer.
Okay.
So I'll start from the bottom here. Grim Lavamancer, really like it in this matchup.
I love a Lavamancer, but I'm not sure if it's in this matchup.
It kills every threat except Tasker.
He is a 1/1.
Yeah, but he kills X2s.
Sure. No, I know. I love him, but
Yeah.
it's just like, and there is a lot of value.
Well,
in
this
him.
is the kind of matchup that you bring him in for.
Yeah, I suppose.
Just to pick off the opponent's
Yeah.
weak creatures, but they're their threats. Counterflux.
To a degree, I'm not a big fan of it for this one. I think you want that more for the bigger combo decks.
I'm with you on that.
Yeah.
Rending Volley.
No, it only kills Delver.
Delver, that's it really. Dispel.
Yes, absolutely.
Negate. Yes. Smash.
Nope.
No reason. Hercules. No reason for that. Dragon's Claw. I don't think.
It's only for burn, I think.
Yeah, pretty much.
It would be cute. I have brought in Dragon's Claw against Storm just because I wanted them to go twice as long, storming off. Just to annoy him. So we'll look at Mark's sideboard. He has 1 Electrolyze, 1 Rending Volley, 1 Negate, 1 Spell Snare, 1 Monastery Siege. Ooh. 1 Dispel, 1 Rakdos Charm, 2 Spell Sky, 2 Flash Freeze, 1 Shatterstorm, 1 Engineered Explosives, 1 Spell Pierce, 1 Terminate. So I like the Spell Pierce, I like the Terminate, I like the Spell Snare. Spell Skite, kind of, because if you get to take away their Electrolyze and Lightning Bolts, I mean, it stops a fair amount.
Yeah.
And it is cheap. Like, it is only 2 mana and it affects the board hugely. I like the Electrolyze. We can see it does a lot of damage, killing young Pyromancers and unflipped Delvers.
Yeah, Electrolyze was very good there for both players.
Once again, the Rending Volley, not quite doing it for me. And the Negate, I like that. Monastery Siege, I think I'd prefer leaning on the Spell Skites for that function. Now, he might be using it as the loot engine.
Yeah.
That's fair. In Mark's deck, it's actually pretty good with the Tassigers.
Just thinking about it though, the 2 extra mana that it demands for targeting.
It is a thing.
Against this deck, that's huge.
Yeah. The problem
18 lands.
I know, but I think the initial thing of it costing 3 mana might be a bit much. But yeah, it is like. Actually, does that if he electrolyzes and chooses 2 different things,
well.
does it cost
4?
7 mana? I think. Or is it?
I'd have to read the card. I don't have one here actually.
Yeah, if Alex, our lovely producer, always listening in, if he could maybe look that up, ruling up, and run in and give us a call, because if that's what it does, that's pretty hilarious. If it is 7 mana. I'm not sure if it is. I think it is just a one-time payment. Like, if it targets a thing, it costs 2 extra.
Hold on, I'm just going to get a pen just so I can track the scores ourselves.
Yeah, actually, that might be an idea. Because, unfortunately, tonight we are without any sort of internet device here in our beautiful booth. So we don't have the heads-up display that you have at home for tracking life total. So I think right now we're going to... Will is just going to go grab a piece, paper, and a pen. So let's see. It looks like Will is going to be going second. So we're going to see, is Jonathan keeping? It feels like Jonathan is going to be keeping. And Wheels is thinking about it.
Okay. So I'm going to try not to get distracted here and do only the play-by-play.
Only the play-by-play. We'll do this.
Try not get drawn into conversation, because it's fun talking about all this stuff, but it's also important to really keep track of the game. So
While you're out there, did you find out this monastery?
No, but I said the question to Alex, so he will look it up for us at some
Awesome.
point.
Okay, so we have a lead-off Scalding Tarn. Let's see what John's gone. Both kept 7, which is great. Scalding Tarn into... Oh, because we also have to take into account Jonathan does have 2 Blood Moons.
Yes,
in the
main board, yeah.
which is what I was talking about is I think you got to play to your shop meta, and right now the shop meta is very much 3 color cards. They're just like, yeah, I'll throw my mana base all over the place. So what do we have? We have 2 Delver, Snapcaster Mage, is that Spell Snare, Young Pyromancer, and 2 land.
Delta and
Tarn. So the fun thing is here, Wiggles might be tempted to get some dual lands, some shocks with his fetch lands.
Yeah.
It's actually kind of a give and take, because Wiggles knows that it is kind of a burn matchup in a way.
Yep.
Because so much damage can come out of so few cards. So yeah, he might just be tempted, no, I'm not going to shock myself ever.
Yeah.
And because he's just getting basics, makes the Blood Moon terrible. Now,
there's a good chance that Jonathan took out the Blood Moon.
there is a chance. Actually, that might be fair.
Seeing that he's prepared for...
Monastery Siege. It costs 2 extra per spell, not per target.
Yeah, I was
okay,
thinking.
great.
Okay,
Thanks for that.
thank you. See, we find the corner cases. So, Mark is going to lead off with a Delver Secrets.
Yep.
So
Both players at 19.
we are going.
Serum Visions from Jonathan.
Yeah.
I was about to say Johnny, but I'm not sure if he's comfortable being called Johnny, so I'll say his full name.
Yeah, no,
His full title.
He feels like a Jonathan. There's
Yeah?
a bit of
Yeah. I don't know if I've met Jonathan.
No, I don't know if he's been in. He's a new player, but seems to have a decent patois about him, about the game.
So
Besides the
looks like-
electrolyze.
it looks like Mark in the upkeep has looked at the top card and is thinking about revealing it. So he's taken ages to do this.
Genius.
So the reasons that he could possibly be
Thought
debating
Scour.
this, exactly, Thought Scour, or if it's like, I don't know, a mana leak. Do you really want your opponent to know if you have a mana leak? I don't know.
Because with the second Delver, he could just be like, I've got a turn 1 play. No, he's just going to draw
So
it.
he didn't
It's a
flip it.
Tasigur.
Okay.
Oh, the temptation. I understand that. You're like, is Tasigur good? I mean, Wiggles has been playing this kind of Delver deck for a long time. He has drifted between just straight up blue-red, Jeskai. Now he's settled on Grixis. He knows all of the give and takes, and here's a really interesting.
We had a non-flying Delver trade,
Yeah, that was awesome.
followed by a Delver.
Have a go. Also, Wiggles is one of the few people who plays Delver using the rules card,
Yeah.
the flip card,
Yeah.
which is very interesting. I like to think that he only has 1 or 2
Yeah,
Delvers
yeah.
as tokens, and he was like, I'll just get these flip cards. It's going to be fine. He's going to play Jund and main deck for Huntmaster the Fells, and he's like, I'm not going to buy 4 Huntmasters, I'll buy 2.
Yeah.
What are the chances I'll have 4 on the field? So he's got a rules card in hand and 2 on the field, and he's like, I can't cast this 3rd one. So yeah, we're going to have once again a Gataxian Probe. So his hand is just updated with the Tasigur. If I'm Wiggles, I'm actually really happy that Jonathan didn't go Young Pyromancer, Probe,
Yeah. There's the Grim Lavamancer.
like you said. And you know what?
He seems pretty good now.
Right now he's
Yeah.
excellent.
Yeah.
Wiggles needs to find some removal fairly fast. So he's going to crack with the Scalding Tarn.
18.
I think right now Wiggles off the top wants Electrolyze. He's just like, I want to turn that screw.
Absolutely.
Actually, he wants to reveal it off of the Delver.
Oh.
Be like, here's my Electrolyze. Yeah, it's going to get bad for you right now.
He needs to draw a land, though.
Oh, he didn't have one in hand.
Don't think so.
Oh, okay. So then that dream can't happen. There's the lightning
well,
bolt.
there you go. That's
That'll
good
do.
enough. That's good enough. You definitely do
Yeah.
pop the Lavamancer, though.
But do you know what? Sometimes as well you have to look at it like, my 1 mana creature countered that lightning bolt. You know? That's how you sometimes have to look at it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's not losing out per se
Yeah.
or anything like that.
It is a 1-for-1. It's fine. It's the Electrolyze that would have felt really bad, but
Yeah, the Lavamancer was going to be doing some serious work there.
whenever someone uses a piece of prime removal on a card that's not necessarily crucial to my game plan, I'm like, oh great, my creature countered that spell.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, that's the way you have to think about it. Most
So, Jonathan, it's Jonathan's turn now, I think, and he's having a bit of a think.
Yeah, unfortunately, Wiggles hasn't played any Gitaxian probes so that we could get a look at Jonathan's hand, and so he's going to go Snapcaster.
Snap Serum?
Snap Serum is a play that this deck often does. So now he's got a Wiggles did have a Spell Snare in hand, but he's like, yeah, I'm going to let this happen. I don't think you can get back anything too insane.
Do you know what? Spell Snare might have been nice there.
Yeah. It might have been fine, but I think you're like, okay, what can he get back in his graveyard? Nothing of interest. But it does stop him digging. When you're stopping these kind of cantrips, it's always very interesting. Or maybe even just stopping the 2/1 body. Maybe he doesn't care.
Exactly. From the race point of view.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because now it's you know, there's a minimum advantage.
Wait, are you bringing race into this? But yeah, also is... So now we're going to see the spell... Oh, the Thought Scour. Yeah,
Okay.
I think he's just like, no, I want a Thought Scour. I want to try and... Did he find a land with that Thought Scour? Oh wait, hold on. He didn't... Did he mill 2 with the Thought Scour? I don't think he did. No, because there's the Lightning Bolt. He didn't mill 2 with the Thought Scour.
I don't think he did.
Oh, did he...
Oh, sorry, he might have milled Jonathan.
That seems incorrect. Because Jonathan's deck has Snapcaster Mages. You're filling up his graveyard, you're giving him fuel.
Yeah.
That seems completely incorrect.
But I mean, if you really need the land, I understand the logic. If Mark thinks he's due a land, okay, then he's risking milling it over and not getting one, as opposed to just milling your opponent and drawing an extra card.
Yeah.
Turns out he didn't get the land anyway.
Yeah. More comfortable losing the... Actually, do you know what? He definitely should have played Tasker there. 100%.
Wow, look at all the land in Jonathan's hand.
Yeah.
He is seriously flooded.
Yeah. I feel like that was incorrect, because if he gets the Tasker onto the field now while Jonathan was tapped out, you just have 4/5. And this blue-red deck will have no proficient way of, like, you'll have to 2-for-1 yourself almost to deal with it.
Took 2 there, I think, from the Snapcaster.
Absolutely.
So 5 coming across. So I think that's Johnny down to 14. Calling him Johnny now.
Oh, that's how it is.
Screw it.
And we have a Serum Visions as well.
Get that token.
Yeah. He's just like, I want to find land. So he's got a land and a Delver on top. He's going to put the land on top, Delver onto the bottom. With that 1 black, he has no way of cantripping to try and find his land. So I feel you just play the Tasker.
Yeah,
but
let's go for it.
But wait, now, you know, I mean, it's just like you're playing it into all this open mana. and Jonathan's just like, here, I'll drop all of my counter spells. He's like, here's my whole hand, it's all counter spells.
It's all land, isn't it?
Is it all land?
Yeah. I think he might have 1 non-land.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so unfortunate.
Oh,
On
just drew
another
land.
Yeah, he's just
In fact,
like,
no non-land. That's horrible.
that's insane.
Yeah, that happens.
Like Wiggles.
So the Thought Scour turned over Cryptic and something else. The only 2 non-land cards and like 6 or 7 cards. That's ridiculous.
Does he know? Does Wiggles have X-ray vision? Is that what those glasses are for? Speaking as a glasses wearer myself, I'm allowed to say that. We're allowed to say that about each other.
Okay.
All non-glasses wearers like yourself are not allowed to say that.
Okay.
No. 4 eyes is a derogatory term. Only we're allowed to say it.
Well, it's like technically now you're like a cyborg.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is how
If you
I
wear
like to say
glasses,
it.
you are a cyborg.
Yeah, but only because I have implanted them into my
I don't
into my
think they
skin.
have to be implanted.
No,
I don't think so.
I think that's a joke, but like
I
as
think
in
the technical term, like
If you
you
just
can fall into that into that.
I have to look this up when I get home. Me on Wikipedia with my like.
Am I a cyborg? Google.
If I wear glasses, am I a cyborg?
Cool. Do you wear glasses? Yeah, you're a cyborg.
Yes. So yeah.
Maybe they do have to be implanted. That would make way more sense.
Yeah, because by that standard, I'm wearing shoes. They enhance my feet. I'm a cyborg.
No, they don't enhance your feet.
How did they not?
They're just protection.
armor can be protection on a cyborg.
Well, armor is protection as well, but like that, the glasses are like adding an actual. Your sight is being enhanced by a machine, basically.
Sure, my ability to run and walk on dangerous terrain is being enhanced by my shoes.
That's niche, though. That's niche. On certain terrain, you're a cyborg. On other terrain, you're not a cyborg.
I'll take it.
And plus,
Sometimes you want to be a sometimes cyborg.
plus like, sometimes you can have the hardened soles in your feet, so you just don't need runners anyway.
Yes,
If
that's
you're
true.
a
But I
ninja.
technically don't need glasses.
Oh, you just wear them.
Look, I can just be like,
to be-
oh, I take them off, and you're just slightly blurry.
Okay.
Sometimes you need that on a night out. So yeah.
So Mark the Cyborg beats Jonathan.
That is Wiggles the Cyborg. I want that TV show. So yeah, we're going to see that. We're going to see that match. Those matches were pretty quick. We're going to see if we can get a third round off the ground. I'm actually going to run out quickly, talk to our beautiful producer Alex,
Do it.
and see if we can get a third round of another game onto the field.
Cool. And while Eamon's doing that, I shall keep you folks busy. I will just quickly go through the little spiel we have here. So if you've only joined us there recently, we are in Gamersworld in Dublin, Ireland. And this is our Wednesday night Modern League. Just stepped out there is Eamon Jones. He's one of our regular announcers. Myself, Will Tolan. And this, I think, is probably about the fifth or sixth weekly modern that we've had this season. At the end of the season, I think it's in October, we're going to be doing an invitational. Someone's just put a little post-it there for us. Pigott wins or we riot. Well, he won, so you don't actually have to riot. And so yeah, we're based in Dublin. We do have a lot of international players here in the shop as well. We're just about to go into the final round, I believe. We're not sure yet who we have. Where are
we
we?
might be getting on Shane Downs, our
Current champion.
local affinity aficionado,
Yeah.
versus Sean Fitz playing Skip Shift. But if I saw they were still in the game, Shane had an edge champion on the field. Pigott wins or we riot.
And then Pigott sucks.
Yes. Classic wrestling placards.
Are they?
Oh yeah, Cena wins or no, it's usually Cena loses or we riot. Oh, if Cena wins, we riot.
Yeah.
That's such a good sign.
We're going to go with Dan versus Cully.
Dan versus Cully.
Excellent.
Dan Daly.
Dan-
Dan
Gilligan.
Gilligan, not Dan Daly, because he's not here today.
Awesome.
So
it should be an interesting enough
Yeah.
match.
No, I'm looking forward to that.
Dan
They're
Gilligan,
both great control players.
both blue-white based
Yep,
decks.
absolutely.
So let's try and get both of those out. So, funny enough, with other people, I have their mains, but they always change their sideboard and don't tell me or do tell me, and I can't remember.
Yeah.
With Cully, I only have his sideboard, but I know his main because he showed me the deck there a good while ago. He got it together, and it's awesome. So let's see if I can find that. And Dan's affectionately called the gifts that keep on giving. This is what I love. I love all of the people have put in the effort to come
Yeah.
up with fun, like what's it? Dave Glenn has Grixis Double Dragon,
Yeah.
and like
And it's color printed, the deck list.
yeah, it's awesome. People who come up with extra names.
Fabrizio draws the beautiful artwork on his.
Yeah, actually, I really hope Evan McHugh. I don't know if he's going to get on camera tonight, but he is playing a Blue Moon deck with Cot the Hammer, and the name of the deck is the Hammer, as in Ham Blue UR. So it's the Hammer,
Oh.
and I'm like,
Oh, very clever, very clever.
I think droll might be the word you're looking for. So hold on, let's try and find the gifts ungiven again. Let's find that deck list, and also Cully's sideboard. So yeah, I reckon that they're going to be moving into a later game, and once again we're going to see, I'm sure, some more dispels coming in,
Yeah.
some negates.
Yeah.
As you can see, our shop very blue based. We're very blue.
It's true.
It is true.
I think McHaley is the only non-blue
Yeah,
player.
he shuns the blue. He loves the Jund. He loves playing his. He's put so much effort into foiling out that deck to a huge degree. He's like, hold on a second now. Here they are. Right. Well, here's Cully's sideboard. I'm sure he's brought it in the Avon Mind Centers because they're really good against gifts ungiven.
They are. But they're not that good because you can just like get whatever cards are at the top.
No, because they have to be 4 different names.
Well, yeah, but
So-
it can be up to 4 though.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
It's
still
it might
fine.
Be, it might be good. It might be terrible.
Yeah, because
We'll have to see it happen.
but if he's just like, oh, I found 2 lands of different names, and he's like, yeah, okay, put them in the bin.
Yeah.
Still 1 for 1 you. So yeah, I think he brings those in, and 1 dispel and 1 negate. I think that's it. No spell sky needed. That's going to happen. Actually, we forgot to say.
Plotted it all out.
Yeah, exactly. We actually forgot to say that Sander is the name of his deck. Speaking of awesome deck names,
No, you did say that.
did I?
Yeah.
No, I didn't say it on camera.
You sure?
Yeah, it was Achan's Run. It's the Rancor. Excellent. Yeah, because I know I would have enunciated it better than in my.
I'm fairly sure you did say it, and then I congratulated you on saying it very well.
Oh,
Yeah.
was that? Okay. I thought it was in my country dialect that I would have said it off screen. Because if you don't know, I've got a real Howie accent. Not in the Howie in the Dublin sense, real Howie in the. I'm from the country. Howie.
Shticks.
Yeah.
Are you really from the shticks? Like,
I'm from Tipperary.
yeah, but like were you from the town or
And I was out in the country.
yeah,
Get me angry or drunk.
feathered, that kind of area?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No, Templemore. Where they make
Or
the
where
guards.
where the cops are,
Where they build the guards.
where the brainwashing centre is.
Yeah, so if you get me angry or drunk, I'll get real country on you. So, hold on now.
But both of which, no, have I seen you drunk? I must have seen you drunk. I've never seen you angry though.
No, it's mostly I rant about things because it's funny and it amuses me.
Yeah.
So yeah.
We have Cullies, so we're just looking for Dan's, is it?
Yeah, it's if I remember, it's printed out on a. Because we had it already, so I feel like it must be somewhere around here. No, it's none of those. But I know a lot of Dan's list. It is a lot of one-offs. It's a typical.
We had it
gift
on already, yeah.
Yeah, it is a typical gifts ungiven deck. He plays a lot of one-offs. I love that he has 3 different types of Wrath just so he can find one of them.
Yeah.
And a Snapcaster Mage. So no matter what, he's going to get to Wrath the board. He's got Day of Judgment,
So-
Wrath of God, and Supreme Verdict.
Dan leading with Glacial Fortress, Cully with the Seachrome Coast. Both players just passing the turns for the moment.
Yep. We're going to see a lot of that.
Look at this! The cheek of him! The cheek! The end of turn!
That's amazing. Oh, that's so good.
Snapcaster Beats! Well, Dan has identified the matchup immediately and is just going to get these 2 damage.
Now, here's the thing. Cully's thinking about flashing in a Spellstutter Sprite just to block.
Oh no.
Oh, he's got the Anticipate.
So he's passed the turn back.
Lingering Souls. It's all gone wrong. Yeah, he's got to remand that. Like, this deck does not fare well against Lingering Souls. But that's hilarious. He's just like, I want to be on the Lingering Souls plan. I'm going to hit you for 2 and then make Lingering Souls tokens. This is amazing. Dan Gilligan, when you watch this back, we doff our cap to you. That's amazing. So we've got the Colonnade tapped there from Cully.
Souls again.
Souls Anticipate. Cully needs to find something fairly quick. And that's the thing. Cully won't have... Cully's on our right here and Dan is on our left. Cully won't have the won't be prepared for Lingering Souls. I know I wouldn't be. It's a great sideboard tech from Dan. It really changes how his deck can really attack the field.
Is this still round 3 then? This is the end of their match, is it?
It could be round 2 of their game.
Okay.
Game 2 of this round for them, because the Delver deck went pretty quick. So he's just going to have to chain anticipates. Yeah. And yeah, we see here probably just no good way of really beating this setup. I mean, he was more prepared for the,
Cully down to 12 now, I think.
Yeah, he was really more prepared for the control matchup, and he's just like,
with more Lingering Souls on the way.
Yeah, let's
anticipate maybe get a remand here.
I guess that's the hope. He's got a Snapcaster. Is that
That's tough choices. I think that's the Scorn.
Yeah, which doesn't do anything in this situation.
No.
It's really unfortunate. I can't find Dan's list anywhere. He's going to be pretty mad. Oh, there it is. She's on the very bottom. I'm an idiot.
So it is getting deprived. But you never really want to do that, because...
No, that's a negate. That's one of the new negates.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, that's the new negate art. Because negate's just one of those cards and there's the Silumgar. Dragon Lord... Ujitai. Dragon Lord Ujitai. Amazing card. But this cuts both ways. Dan might have taken... Actually, no, Dan shouldn't have taken out a bunch of any paths, because Cully's deck is fairly chock full of creatures. So he's got another Lingering Souls, and he's just like, can I attack into this? What's the benefit here?
Thirst for Knowledge.
Thirst for Knowledge, amazing card. 1 blue, 2 colorless.
He's found the Iona anyway to put in the bin.
1 blue, 2 colorless. Draw 3 cards.
I guess he put the Lingering Souls in the bin as well?
Potentially. 1 blue, 2 colorless. Draw 3 cards. Discard 2 unless you discard an artifact. Here's the fun thing about Dan's deck. He has no artifacts in his deck. This is purely to fuel his bin. And it works.
Yeah.
The Gifts Ungiven deck, the whole point of it is getting value off of the graveyard.
Did he keep the Iona in hand?
No, he couldn't have. He's not that crazy, is he?
Oh no, sorry, it was just off screen. It's there.
Yeah. I don't think he got rid of the Lingering Souls, though. Yeah, he got rid of of Iona and a blue spell. He kept the Lingering Souls in hand. He's like, I'm going to win this by going really wide. That's how I'm going to win.
Yeah.
Now,
are you chumping here? Wow. I guess you are.
Oh, I think so.
You can't give them the extra card when you can just put a Lingering Soul in front.
Yeah. Man, this Lingering Souls, it's just, he found 3 of them.
I appreciate that he wants to attack back for loads of damage, but you just can't give them a card. Yeah.
Yeah. So we're gonna see.
Sorry, what?
He used Manamo to untap target legendary. 1 blue, tap, untap target legendary.
Look at that tech.
Isn't it?
That's beautiful. That is beautiful.
So he's got a spell.
Do it in response to them targeting it.
Yes. Are you on board? Are you on board with this deck?
I absolutely am.
I think we have to get on board the train.
Yeah.
It's real.
Now I'm thinking, what other weird legendaries can I untap?
Yeah, what taps can I untap?
My commander, Murky Reabery or whatever.
Yeah, Mercury. So Cully does have a spell Stutter Sprite, but you know what I mean. It's just like that's not a good blocker against a bunch of here's Lingering Souls again. He's gonna make 4 more dudes. He's just like, I'm gonna go really wide, and that's how I'm gonna win this.
Well, with a flashback now, at least he can commit to a block.
Yes.
Oh no, he's just gonna bash.
Bash for 3. Okay.
No. Okay, yeah, he's just tidying up the board a bit.
So that's 5. Hold on. Yeah, it is 5. Sorry. He's getting in for 5. So
this has to feel like a wrath to Cully, because these aren't. Well, I guess it's forcing Cully to stay in defensive, but no, he can just untap his guy. I don't know how good this attack is. I'll be honest.
Well, you're blocking Snapcaster Mage. Cully is definitely thinking about getting in either an Aven Mind Sensor has 2/1, isn't it?
Yeah.
Flying.
Yeah.
Okay, that's unfortunate. If it had 2 toughness, it would be much better. So he's just going to Aven Mind Sensor, block the Snapcaster and one of the Spirit tokens.
And he'll take 2 damage.
Yeah, he'll take 2.
So I think that's Cully dropping to 10.
And flashback those Lingering Souls.
Get some souls.
This is insane. And he's got another Souls to flashback. I mean, and he's got a Snapcaster in hand. So next turn can be just like Snapcaster, Thought Scour, Lingering Souls. I mean, the Sujitai is just not doing very much. It's really unfortunate. And because all of Cully's other flyers, besides the Celestial Colonnade, are 1 toughness, he just doesn't have good blockers.
Yeah.
Besides the Dragon Lord.
And Dan has a nice finisher there in the way of
Iona. Or which?
sorry, the land Creeping Tar Pit.
Sure.
You know, because he's got him down to 10. He needs only to peck him away a few more times, and then the unblockable guy can come in and finish
He's
the
a
job.
3-2, isn't it?
Yeah.
3-2 unblockable, activate for 1 blue, 1 black, and 1 colourless.
Yeah. I do see the path in Cully's hand there.
Oh, he does have the path. He's kept those in. Okay. Maybe it's maybe he saw the Elish Norn from Dan previously, and he's like,
Yeah.
I have no way of dealing with that. So, well, you've got the counter spells. I mean, okay. So what did Dan draw? Is that Manleak?
Or a Mana Leak or a Thought Scarer, maybe. It's snappy there, anyway.
Definitely snappy.
Maybe 2. Maybe 2 snaps.
Sure. It's not great because he's already going to be flashing back.
I don't think either of these players have fetched yet.
Really?
Yeah, there's been no fetch lands. This is great.
Well, they're both. I'm surprised with that from Dan, because usually he has enough fetches to try and find one of his few black sources. Just for Unburial Rites and Lingering Souls. Lingering Souls is in the side. He has 2 Lingering Souls in the main and 2 in the side. And he found 3 of them, and it's just really giving Cully a headache. And it's just kind of, I feel like the way he lined up the Aven Mind Sensor blocking the Snapcaster Mage was for his own sanity of, okay, I'm using a whole card to block his whole card, and not using this to block a token, because it would feel so bad, so rough. Are we seeing the spells? Like, I know you're like, do I play the spell starters right? Am I blocking? What's like? Yeah, he's just like, sure.
So take 5. Cully's on 5.
This is so
Does
miserable.
Cully play Rev?
Sphinx's Rev.
Yeah.
I think there's 1 in the main. You're right. That might be an out.
Do we have Cully in the list? Yeah.
No, we only have his sideboard. I
You
have
have to try and remember his name.
Yeah, because he showed me the deck. But yeah, we have that flashback Lingering Souls. That's 7. I mean, yeah, I think Sphinx's Rev is maybe his only out, and it's still like, you know, he'd only be gaining 5 life now. I mean, and I don't think.
Well,
he
he
has
can potentially have 3 blockers now. Okay, no, he's casting something. Well,
that is a sword of light and shadow, ladies
so
and gentlemen.
If Dan has no answer to this is actually pretty dangerous.
Yeah, so what actually happens is Sword of Light and Shadow gains 3 life, and you get to return a creature to your hand.
Yeah.
So Dan has no response to this, I believe. So yeah, he gets to go swing. You take 7. That's 7 damage.
I haven't seen him pick up his pen yet. Okay, he's taking it. So
Well,
that's Dan down to 13 and Cully up to 8.
Well, this gives Dragon Lord type protection from white. He can't block with his spirits.
Well, yeah, he might have had a spell or something like that.
Oh, sure. He might have had a cryptic command, I guess. So Snapcaster, Thought Scour.
So Dan just stacking up on the damage to try and just push through.
But Cully has gained 3 life. I mean,
Yeah, he's on 8 though.
he does get to untap.
So when Ujitai hits, he gets to look at the top 3 cards, put 1 in his hand, and return a creature from graveyard to hand.
There's a lot of value there.
Yes, there is.
There's a lot of value going
And
on.
gain the life, of course.
Yeah. So he got back the Aven Mind Sensor to his hand.
Okay.
But I mean, now the good thing is he can path the Snapcaster Mage, and block one of the spirits, he will take 6, go to 2.
Okay, so they were very nice.
There's an Unburial Rites.
Pretty good thing to turn over there with the Iona in the bin there and all that.
Yeah, jeez. This really like makes it that Cully has to find. He has to counter that Unburial Rites. He cannot let that Iona hit the field. If that Iona hits the field, actually, no. Do you know what? If Iona hits the field, and Dan doesn't, can you really depend on him? Not if he names blue, then Cully just gets to path it. But if he names white, it's just like, can Cully let it happen? You know?
I think Dan would probably name blue.
Yeah, see, but like, can you risk him naming that? You know?
Maybe he will name white, like knowing that
Yeah, like,
removal is the only thing really that gets him.
yeah. So the question is with Cully here is, okay, oh, he's activating the Creeping Tar Pit.
Yeah, I like this.
Yeah, I think that's game. I mean,
Well, he can untap.
no, it's not, because
He
he can
path the thing.
the Tar Pit,
Oh,
untap.
no, it might be just dead.
No, he gets to untap the Tar Pit, or path the Tar Pit, untap Caster Mage. He takes 7. He goes to 1.
He goes to 1, yeah.
That's his only play. Now, luckily, because this activation of Tar Pit, you don't have to worry about Burial Rites. But yeah, I don't know why Cully's taking so long with this. He does only have... Yeah, he's waiting for the attack. So he's going to path this.
Oh, Dispel. Dispel. Oh, spell's not a sprite, but... Oh, does he still have enough blockers?
Yes,
Path.
because he can use spells for
Boom.
the spike
Wow,
to block.
great
Great.
turn of events there.
Great sequencing there by
Yep.
Cully. Well done. So that
So
gets
that's
path.
path. You get your land. Spellstutter blocks Snapcaster, and 5 or 7 spirits go through.
Yeah, so Cully
So
goes
Cully
down
goes
to
to
1.
1. Yeah.
And he's... These spirits are really turning the screws. I mean... Like, I don't think Cully has a... I think he's got 2 verdicts in the main. But I mean, I would have taken them out, I assume. Maybe
Well,
coming back.
You might leave at least 1 in because like you're up against the Elish Norns, the big reanimators and stuff
Sure.
like that. Although Verdict is actually terrible against Iona, seeing as whatever colour he names is getting hit.
Yeah. So, he needs to be making blockers.
This is big mana.
Oh, wait. Yeah, he's just going to be like, well, I kill you. Maybe.
No, 5, 6, 7, 8. Puts him to 1.
Path. Oh, Tasker.
What? Oh, I must have had Dan's life total wrong then. I had him on 13.
Yeah, so Cully got him.
Yeah. Sniped.
Boom.
Yeah, good game. Very nice game. Those flurry of spells are brilliant. I love when that happens.
Yeah.
The little counter battles.
Yeah. Cully bringing in an extra Sword of Light and Shadow out of the side. Ah. Yeah, I'm a big fan of this deck. I really like it. Cully's been playing around with it online. But look, he only brings in 3 cards. Just, he's got no time for this. Because the deck can actually bring a lot of power to the main. Because it's got Restoration Angels, it's got Snapcasters. With the Mutavaults, it can be really proactive.
Yeah.
Which is what I like. I mean, I think that was a big benefit of the Esper Dragons deck in Standard. It's got that controlling elements, but sometimes it can just go Ujitai, hit you 3 times and you're dead.
Yeah.
Which has been happening. Cully won that one, yeah?
Yeah, 2-0.
2-0.
Nice.
This deck has been stomping. It's been excellent.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
Guys, I'm going to leave you chat there for a second.
Sure.
Absolutely. Are we going to go into round 4?
Yes, we are going to take Sean versus Wiggles. 'Cause
Sean
they're-
versus Wiggles.
Yeah, they're both highest at the moment.
They're both 3-0. Okay. That's awesome.
Yeah, like Sean's been consistent in going top of the leaderboard nearly every week of Modern.
Yeah. He's been doing well. He's gotten very good with the Escape Shift deck. It's really funny. We saw here the Supreme Verdicts came out of the main for Cully and the one path.
He took it out.
And he took out the Sphinx's Rev and the Anticipate. Okay. I was talking to Glennon there, who was playing against Sean, and he was saying that what he did against Sean was Sean would go turn 2, score a try belter, and Glenn would go remand it. Sean would be like, what are you doing? And he goes, yeah, I'm remanding it, draw a card. And Sean would go, okay, next turn, score a try belter, and Glenn would go, remand it. And he's like, you don't remand score try belters. And he's like, yeah, whatever. And Sean goes, okay, third time, score a try belter. Glennon goes, pig at 316, yes. So third time, Glennon goes, cryptic command, countering counter your Sakura Tri-Belter, bounce one of your lands. And he's like, what are you doing? And he's like, I played against Scapeshift in Standard when it was in here. I know how to beat this deck. And Sean goes, yeah, you're the only person in the shop who knows how to fight this. And like Sakura Tri-Belter is the whole linchpin.
Oh, it is.
It's
like the deck really relies on it to ramp and get faster than other people.
Get to 7 mana.
Yeah, like without it, it just makes it really slow and controlly. And it's just like,
it's a bad slog. Your value spells just aren't as value as other cards. You're really leaning on that and cryptic. And if you don't find your cryptics, like, because it's been shaving them as well.
Yeah, and it's kind of a card that if it hits the board at any point, it's almost still useful.
Yes.
Like the play it, block, sack in response to blocking. It's just like, I'm just gonna block your Tarmogoyf.
Yeah.
That's now not gonna do any damage to me.
Absolutely.
All the time.
So we actually, Sean's deck is called, it's Scapeshift, but he calls it Witness the Fitness.
Not anymore. He has lost that title because he does not play anymore Eternal Witness. He took the Eternal Witness out.
Oh, he had one Eternal Witness.
Yeah, that was a whole
he hasn't updated this list.
He's terrible.
Go give out to him.
Does it have the one Storm Breath inside?
Yes.
Okay, well then it's...
No, yeah, it does.
Okay, then it's somewhat updated. Yeah, he's no longer Witness the Fitness. It's terrible.
I like the Eternal Witness, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. He's now looking at... I think he was thinking of changing decks, but then I don't know if he ever settled on...
Yeah, I was thinking of changing to Twin, and I'm like...
Yeah. I have to say, I don't like Twin as a deck. It's just really, really boring.
Well, yeah, there is that. That was one of the reasons he didn't want to play it, but like I was saying, Twin has been really gone for. It's made... It being the top dog has made Grixis Delver better because it's got Terminates as a way of fighting against it as a cheap thing. And I was saying how before I wasn't a big fan of Scapeshift, it felt like a worse combo deck than Twin because it goes slower. But then I just realised, do you know what? A lot of people don't have a way of fighting it.
They're surprisingly lax with responses to it. It's the same as Affinity.
Yeah.
It's like Affinity won the league the last league here.
Yeah.
And it was 2 of the top 4 decks as well.
Yeah. Because people don't have enough hate because they're like, whatever.
It's like they kind of know it's here and they know that the guys are there, and it's just like they just concede the loss straight away.
Yeah.
I don't know. Some of it's just kind of strange.
Yeah. Like I was saying, people need to respect the local meta here. I can't remember who was it. Someone had Stony... I was talking about them. They had Stony Silences. They took out the 2 of them. This kind of isn't proving my point. It was Dan. Dan took out 2 Stony Silences and put in an extra negate and dispel. So he's like, almost everyone in the shop who gets to the top is playing blue controlled decks, which we've seen all night.
Yeah.
So he's like, I'm like, I have to overload on my sideboard to beat these because that's most of the meta. We do have only 2 Affinity players, sometimes 3, depending on who comes up.
Yeah. It's actually strange that we haven't seen a single Affinity player
in the feature match in a while.
It's like we normally have. There's always one of them is like at the top, and I think actually the last round was Sean versus Shane. So I think Sean managed to eke him out there, whereas that matchup can really go 50-50 depending on what the draws are.
I feel like it's usually in Affinity's favour, definitely. What does he have as a sideboard? He's got the 2 Anger of the Gods, 2 Pyroclasms. I suppose that's his main way. And 3 Vandal Blasts.
Yeah, and like the Cryptics help as well, because it's like, I'm just going to tap all your guys.
Even Echoing Truth's an Ancient Grudge there. Sorry, not Vandal Blast. That is... What the... Combust. Sorry. Worst Rending Volley.
Yeah.
Which...
Looks like they're about to start, so I should really
absolutely.
go and fight.
You hop out. We'll get Will back in here. So we are going to have Mr. Wiggles versus Sean Fitzgerald, Scapeshift versus Grixis Delver. This is an interesting one. I was talking about how once again Score Tri-Belter, linchpin in this deck. I'm going to be interested to see if Wiggles will be in favour of countering. I think that's what you have to be. You have to be really aggressive in countering those. Like, you have to stick a Delver or something like that and just start countering Sakura Tri-Belters. Not let them draw any land.
It's a definite line you can take, but you do run the risk of them having all their land drops, and you've just burnt your counter magic on, like...
Sure, that is a fair point, but if they have all their
Spell
land drops...
snares, I'm fine with.
Sure.
I think the harder counters, I might hang on to for something with a little bit more...
Sure. The other side of it is,
room.
if they have all of their land drops, that means they're usually deficient on spells, and you can just kind of overload it by dropping threats.
Absolutely.
It's a give and take. Magic's a hard game, everyone, if you haven't noticed. There's a lot of thought goes into it. So I can definitely see a Spell Pierce, or Serum Visions in Wiggles' hand, and a Scape Shift, and some land. Okay, so we have
Mark is cracking anyway. Cracking that fetch. Going to 17.
He's just like, I cannot...
Are we going to see the classic, does he have Thoughtseize? Go down to 15 life?
He doesn't have Thoughtseize in the main.
No? Okay.
No, he's got no Thoughtseize.
Alright, yeah. So Delver, turn 1 Delver.
Yeah.
You got to love it.
Yeah.
I think you do, you do bolt here.
Yeah.
So Sean shocked himself there.
Yeah, either Wiggles hasn't played this matchup, or looking at his own hand, he's just like, there's no way I can stay above 18 life. I'm just going to have to go for it. I'm going to have to go all out. Because like we were saying...
Top from Mark.
That's always not good.
That's Sean is terrified now, I'd say. And so this Delver's definitely flipping if he gets a chance to see Sean does
that's
have
a
the
lightning
answer.
bolt.
Yeah.
Pass.
Wow, allowing it to...
Getting his information, like, his lightning bolt's not going to get worse due to the flip. He just gets to see the deprive on top.
The only problem is, though, that if Mark had a mana leak there, he would have been able to defend.
Sure. That is absolutely a concern. Or even the deprive feature.
Another Delver.
Triple Delver.
Trip Delves.
Yeah. And there was a Spell Pierce there in Sean's hand, I believe. So he's going to get that Sakura Tri-Belter down. Okay. Is it a Spell Pierce? No, it couldn't be a Spell Pierce, could it?
I don't think he runs Spell Pierce, does he?
Yeah, I'm like, he couldn't play.
He has Snare, he has Remand, he has... Does he have Mana Leak? He might have a couple copies of Mana Leak as well.
Oh, I imagine. So he has 4, as his counter package, he has 4 Remand, 1 Spell Snare, 2 as a Charm.
So 3 over the top. 3 over the top here from Mark. Please be the 4th Delver.